lovelies, welcome back again to Onyx with You. Today I'm going to be making authentic Hungarian goulash. So if you're in the mood for some authentic Hungarian goulash recipe, let's get into it. First of all, you will need to gather up the needed ingredients for this goulash recipe. Once you've done that, start browning your pieces of beef in a heavy bottom pot or Dutch oven. To do that, add 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil to the pot. Add the meat pieces and brown on one side for 5 minutes without stirring. You can season the beef with some salt and pepper to taste. Now that the opposite side is nicely browned, flip to the other side and cook for 5 more minutes. The browning process will add tons of flavor to the dish. Also remember to do this in batches. You don't want to overcrowd the pot. When you're done browning all the pieces of meat, remove them into a dish and set aside. Now to the same pot, add some diced onions and cook for about 7 minutes until they are beautifully caramelized. Add minced garlic and salt here for an additional 1 minute until softened. Next, reduce heat to low and stir in your paprika. Hungarian paprika is a key ingredient that gives goulash its characteristic flavor. Also add crushed caraway seeds, some bell peppers. I'm using both red and yellow peppers, and lastly some diced tomatoes. Cook these for 5 minutes while stirring constantly until fragrant. It's now time to return the cooked beef along with the juices into the pot. Stir this to combine with the rest of the veggies. After that, gradually pour in beef broth to help deglaze the bottom of the pot. Add bay leaves and season this with salt, pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. Stir it one more time to mix well. You can then cover and bring the stew to a boil for 1 hour. This is the best time to let your goulash simmer for a longer time until the beef is nice and tender. Just after 1 hour, return back to your beef goulash to check. You can see how it is nicely simmering and the stew is beginning to smell nice and thickened up. Once you're happy with the doneness of the beef, add in some diced potatoes and carrots if desired. You can test this again before adding in extra salt and pepper. Start to incorporate nicely and simmer it again for an extra 30 minutes. Just make sure to add the potatoes and carrots during the last 30 minutes of cooking the stew. Check on the stew for the last time, stir and garnish with chopped parsley. Remove the bay leaves out of this, you don't need this anymore. And then turn off the heat. And here it is, looking tasty and fully packed with yummy flavors. This Hungarian beef goulash pairs so well with my homemade garlic bread. But you can have it with some egg noodles or mashed potatoes. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment below and thumbs up the video. Also subscribe to Onyx Food Hill if you haven't done so already. Until next time, bye for today.